Hi y'all, I'm Brenda with Blessings and Bread. Welcome to my garden. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be planting my fall garden, and this will be my fall garden for 2024. I apologize, there's a lawnmower in the background. I may have to get quiet when he comes by and then clip that out. But as soon as I started working in my garden, they began to mow the churchyard this morning, and it's right across my fence. So I hope that's not too loud, and I hope it just makes us some good outdoor background music. Today, I'm excited because I'm going to plant something I've never planted before, which is turnip greens. And I'm excited about that. I love to eat turnip greens, but I've never grown them, and I'm probably going to have to fill one whole bed full of turnip greens just to get enough. Another thing I'm attempting to do is to grow a bigger crop of spinach. I've grown small amounts of spinach and I would get enough for salads, but I'm hoping to grow enough this year to get enough for my, to make for a whole meal. Here comes the lawnmower. So we may have to get quiet for a minute. He's a little further away. There he went. And I have a buddy out here helping me. He's not the one that wears overalls. Oreo, come here. Here, girl. Here, girl. Come here. Look what I got. And come here. Come here. She's a bit shy, but she like, oh, don't go away. She's always been this way. She's very skittish. But she'll jump in my lap and sit in my lap in the house. But out here, you can't hardly touch her. But she's gentle. She's an Italian Greyhound, but she loves to eat green beans. I hope you saw that. Uh, she will, but she's afraid for people to touch her and all. But anyway, she's my buddy usually when I'm in the garden. She's always my shadow. And that's Oreo. So when you see Oreo prancing around, that's who that is. And so I don't know what else to say except, oh, I do know. I was going to tell you one other thing I'm going to do today is something fun for me is I'm going to video this in time lapse and see how that works. So you might see me working really fast. And I trust you, I can't work that fast. So it's all about the camera. So I'm going to get started before it gets too hot here in Texas. This is the bed where I'm going to plant my turnips, and I have prepared the bed already, and I've made little rows about 6 inches apart, and then I'm planting purple top white globe turnip greens. So it said to plant them closer together if you were going to plant them for green, so only 6 inches apart. If I wanted turnips, I would have to grow them further apart, but I just want the turnip greens. So I'm excited to grow these, and I'm going to get these planted. Well, I got my seeds in the ground, so now I'm going to take my hoe and just cover them lightly. I buried them they're probably about an inch to a half inch deep, so hopefully they'll come up soon. And I will definitely have to put some water on them after a while as well. So I'm going to cover these up, and then we can move on to my other bed where I'm going to plant my broccoli, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. And here's my shadow behind me. That's Oreo. Oreo, get out of the garden, girl. Get out. Okay, now I am going to plant my cabbages, my broccoli, and my Brussels sprouts in this bed right here. I've already got them laid out, so all I'm going to have to do is get them in the ground. So I'm going to get busy because it's getting hot out here already. Okay, now I'm going to plant my spinach in this 4x4 bed, and I'm just going to scatter the seeds. I've actually already scattered one package. I'm just kind of broadcasting them, and then I'm going to kind of rake over them and rake them in, and then maybe even put some water back on top. I've already wet the soil. My soil's really dry. I made the soil myself that is in my beds. And next spring, if I make some more, I'll make a video of that and show how I make my soil. And it's always been really good soil. It's done a good job growing things, and I haven't had to use extra fertilizers except for what I've put in my soil. But anyway, I'm going to broadcast these spinach seeds and then rake them over, and the spinach will be planted. Then my job, the hard part will be for me to make sure I keep my beds moist till the seeds germinate, because it's still hot. It was close to 90, if not 90 degrees today here in Texas. But if I don't get them planted now, then that first frost will come before I have a cropped. So it's time to get them planted. So I got to get going. All right, this is the bed where I'm going to plant my lettuce. And as you can see, my green beans are still kind of coming way out. So I probably only have about a 3 by 4 foot area to plant lettuce. That should be plenty if it comes up well. I couldn't find my lettuce mix package like I usually like to find, so I just bought 3 different varieties of lettuce. I have lettuce buttercrunch, lettuce black seeded Simmons or Simpson, and lettuce red salad bowl. And I'm gonna just broadcast these over this little small area here. And if it comes up well, that will be more than enough lettuce uh, for our family for sure. And I hope it comes up well. And I'm going to get busy planting these seeds. And like I said, this will be probably the end of planting for my fall garden. I have some radish seeds I might find somewhere to plant and all. And I'm thinking about trying to plant some of these lettuce seeds maybe in my strawberry pots. I bought 2 or 3 maybe strawberry pots last year, hoping to grow strawberries, and they didn't do well. And most of the strawberries died. So I may try to plant some lettuce in them and see if I could grow lettuce just to see if I can do it. And so I'm going to try to do that tonight too before the sun goes down. But it's getting dark, so I hope I can keep videoing uh, with the light going away. But I'm going to get started. It shouldn't take long. So. Well, thank you for coming and watching me plant my fall garden today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've put a lot of lettuce seeds in this bed. I may have to do lots of thinning when they start coming up, but lettuce is something I can pick early. And so I'm going to see. I'm going to water these down again to soak them in and do my best to keep them moist till they germinate. And I'm looking forward to having a great crop of lettuce and spinach. And then I'm growing my turnip greens for the first time. And I've grown broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage before, but I have a whole bed. And I'm pretty excited about my fall garden. I think it's going to be the best I've ever had. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I will see you the next time I'm in my kitchen, on my porch, or in my garden.